Τέλεια, παιδιά. Λοιπόν, θέλω να πω ένα μεγάλο welcome σε όλους. Το συγκεκριμένο live, παιδιά, θα είναι στα αγγλικά για σήμερα. Welcome, everyone. I want to welcome you to this English live for today. Today, I'm going to cover a very important topic, at least for me, which it helped me a lot. It took me a lot of work to apply it, but once I started applying it, it was massive help for me. And this is 4 steps, 4 tips to improve your mental health by putting boundaries to people around you, to circumstances and situations. Now, setting boundaries is something that is so difficult for most of the people out there. And I know it because I was struggling for that too. And today I wanted to give you 4 tips on how you can apply it practically in your life. Now, before we get started, type me 999 in the chat if you're watching this on the replay, or 888 if you're watching this live. And let me know from where are you connecting with me today, because we're right now actually live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So I want to see who is live with me right now from wherever you're connecting. Guys, myself, I'm connecting with you live today from Bangkok. I just moved, I moved 2 months ago in Bangkok, Thailand with my girlfriend and our dog from Cyprus here. We're going to stay for 1 year to explore the Asia culture, travel around the region, and build one of our businesses. So type me 999 if you're watching the replay, 888 if you're watching the live, and let me know from where you're connecting to. So today I want to discuss, as I said, about boundaries. And setting boundaries is something that will improve your mental health amazingly, you know. And it's one of the most difficult things to do, especially when it comes to your loved ones. I'm going to repeat this again. It's one of the most difficult things to do, especially with your loved ones. But let me tell you, if you start setting boundaries with your relationships and with yourself, you're going to have amazing relationships with people. Now, the first tip, so take a pen and a paper and let's get started. Number 1 is how you can set boundaries with your relationships. So if you have your other half, your woman, your man, your wife, your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you have, it's important to separate when you spend time with yourself and when you spend time with him or her. And it's so important, especially if you guys are staying together. Okay, you know, in the last 2 years, I'm staying together with my girlfriend. We're having amazing time. We travel the world. And one of the first things we've set, okay, is we have a specific time in the week that I'm going to spend time alone and she's going to spend time alone. For example, actually today is our me time, you know, at 4, 5 p.m. I'm going to be alone, do whatever I want, you know, and I'm not going to speak with her, to spend time with myself. We also have a specific time in the week, actually 2 times a week, that we are spending time together and it's only us. And you have to put it in the calendar. If you're like me, if something is not in my calendar, I'm not going to do it. So I'm not going to say to her, you know what, let's meet tonight. No, we're not going to meet. I'm going to put it in my calendar in order to do it. Or if I'm going to rest, chill, have some lazy time for myself, or have some me time, some deep thinking time with myself, I have to put it in my calendar. So you have to do this. And you have to, how do you say in English? You have to follow it strictly. You have to be firm about that. Because if you don't follow it, it's like you don't respect your other half's time and you don't respect your time. So tip number 2, which is also very important. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, and we all should have dreams and goals, but that's not the topic of today. But if you do, and you have people around you that are negative, you know, like people in your family, friends or your girlfriend, boyfriend, and they don't believe in it or doubt at it, for me at least, if it's not a family member, I'm cutting them. I do not have time to waste to try and convince the other person why I'm doing what I'm doing and to see my vision. This is my vision. God put it in my mind to manifest it and not in them. So if the other person doesn't see my vision and do not respect, because it's important, most people will not see your vision, but they will respect you. But if the other person doesn't respect your vision, doesn't respect your goal, doubts you, criticizes you, talks negative, cut them. I don't give a fuck if it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or whatsoever. For example, this is one of the first conversations I had with my girlfriend 6 years ago when I started in our academy, because I was with her before the academy. I joined the academy and she didn't join for 3 years or 2 years. But I was so firm with her that if we're going to be together, I want you to be supportive. I don't need you to join. It doesn't matter if you join or not, but I want you to be supportive. If she wasn't, we wouldn't be together today. But of course, she's amazing because we travel together right now. She's in the academy. She's a beast on e-commerce. But I'm talking to you in case that the person in your life is not supportive, is toxic, negative about what you want to build in your life, cut them out of your life. Now, if it's your family, mother, brother, father, sister, and they are negative and toxic, I know how you feel. I felt the same. And I'm still going through my family, especially my parents, not my brothers and sisters anymore, but my parents, they do not support at all what I'm doing. Even though I'm traveling the planet for the last 2 years, I'm living in Thailand, I'm making great money, they still don't support it. Now, I'm not telling you cut your parents from your life. No, don't misunderstand me. I love my parents. I love them. They are part of my why. But I'm having difficult, tough, firm conversations with them when it's about my dreams and goals, that they have to respect them. I don't care if they will ever see the vision that I'm having. I don't care if they will ever believe on what I'm building. It doesn't depend to my parents. It doesn't depend to me if my parents are going to see what I'm doing in order for me to be successful and help 15,000 families build income online. But I'm firm that you have to respect what I'm building. You have to respect what I'm working on. And of course, never, ever, ever speak negatively or be toxic about what I'm doing. And I don't care if they are my parents. I love my parents, but I'm having this conversation with them 6 years later, living in Thailand. I do not accept anyone to be toxic. If you're toxic and you're part of my family, we're not going to spend so much time together. Yes, I'm going to see you, not in Christmas, but because this Christmas I'm not going back in Cyprus, but let's say on Easter and other holidays, yes, when it's family gatherings, but that's it. Now, if it's not family, I'm cutting them. I don't care who he or she is. Like, for me, my dreams and goals are so sacred. I don't care who he is. I cut tens of people from my life, and I'm so much happier because I respect my dreams and goals that God put to me to manifest through me. Now, tip number 3, in order to have better mental health and set boundaries. If you're building a team, if you have an organization and business like me, okay, you may be into sales, into leadership, management, you have a company, employees, network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever. You're in real estate, insurances, whatever. And this is important because this is, by the way, all the steps that I'm sharing with you today, I struggled with them in the past 6 years. I learned the hard way. I had to apply them to be more happy, to be more fulfilled, to have more energy, more passion. And they work if you do them. They are very difficult to do them, but if you do them, they will work. Type me 333 in the chat if you want to learn the number 3. Whoa. Type me 333 in the chat and we are almost over. Number 3 is if you're building a team or you have a team, then you have to cut away the toxic, negative, or more especially the snakes in your team. What do I mean by that? If you're building a team and you have a negative person in your team and you realize that, you have to limit the exposure of that person to the rest of the team. I did this and I'm doing this and I'm going to keep doing this for the rest of my life because I'm going to be building businesses and teams for the rest of my life. If a person is toxic in our organization, and I understand it, you know, I'm asking them to leave the organization. I literally tell them, cancel your subscription. I don't want you in the team. Now, I don't know if it's wrong or right, if I'm too aggressive or not, but I'm not allowing negative people affect the rest of the team. Now, it may take you longer to build a team, grow it, but you will be more aligned and more in harmony when you do it, because you will be all in the same or similar vibrations. And number 4, which is also important about your health, when you said you're gonna do something, do it. It doesn't matter if you feel like it. It doesn't matter if you, oh, I'm tired. Just do it, like Nike says. And I'm so aggressive on that. Today I woke up at 5 a.m. Yesterday I woke up at 4 a.m. 2 days ago I woke up at 3 a.m. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. I'm not waking up so early always, but when I have something to do, when I say, you know, I'm gonna backtest to 2 hours today, I'm either gonna wake up 4 5 a.m. or I'm not gonna sleep until I do it. If I'm gonna say I'm gonna work out today, I'm not gonna sleep until I work out. I usually work out in the mornings. This is my best time to work out, take my sauna and everything. But 3 days ago, I didn't. I went to the gym at 11 p.m. The security of our condo was there. And he was like, wow, you're going to work out? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to work out. Whatever you say you're going to do, do it. There are so many reasons why, but there is a thing, a magical thing to do something you said you're going to do, even when you don't feel like it. This morning, I didn't feel like waking up at 5 a.m., but who's going to build my business if it's not me? This morning, I went to the gym. I was so tired to go to the gym. I said I'm going to go to the gym. I did it. These lives, I committed to you that I'm going to do one live every single day. I'm from calls to calls today. I'm 3 minutes late for my next call, but I said I'm going to do the lives, so I'm here doing them. So no matter if you're going to wake up, work out, sleep early, do it. If you do everything you said you're going to do for 30 days consecutively, your self-image will start improving, your self-confidence will start improving, you will be more happy, you will be more fulfilling, and you will believe so much more to yourself. And this is also important for the difficult tasks that in the beginning you may fail. Maybe you're on trading, like I'm doing with our students, and you hit a stop loss, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna quit. Oh, quitting, closing the account, moving on. What the fuck? We are in a so soft society that in the first difficulty, we quit. If you want to be fat, broke, miserable, I was all those things. I was fat, and it's okay if you are happy and you love your body. I wasn't. I was miserable. I was depressed. I was broke. So I know how it feels to be those things. You know what? When I was those things, when I was saying to do something, I wasn't usually doing it. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. Now, this is how you set boundaries. This is 4 tips that I personally applied in my life in order to be where I am today, a digital nomad, traveling with my girlfriend and our dog in Thailand, having multiple businesses in trading, crypto, social media marketing, and network marketing. And right now we're expanding in Bangkok. Type me in the comments 1, 2, 3, or 4, which of the 4 tips you're going to start following today for the next 30 days. And if you're just joining today, hello, Christos, Andrea, Gordon, Panayotis, Stavria, Christo, Luca, Fano, Maria. If you're watching this right now, go watch the replay because this is so important. Guys, God bless you. Thank you so much. Tap like and follow so you don't miss any of my lives. And if you're watching this on YouTube, tap the subscribe button so you don't miss anything of my future videos.